have a good day. So my dear children, you have got a long vacation unexpectedly, but you have to think of your health. You have to be careful of your health due to this prevailing situation. As well, you have to continue your studies. So today my attempt is to do a very important grammar lesson for grade 6 students. Actually, you know what is called grammar. Grammar is very important part when we are learning a language. When it comes to English language, tenses play a vital role in writing and speaking. So, as grade 6 students, you have already learned be verbs and present continuous tense in the first term. So you have an idea what is called tenses. When it comes to present continuous tense, we use present continuous tense to talk about actions which are happening or which are doing at the time of speaking. Just take an example. Now, I am teaching. You are listening. I am teaching. You are listening. Like that, we use the actions which are happening at the time of speaking. But today, I am going to teach you simple present tense. I am going to teach you simple present tense. So, first of all, we should know when and where to use simple present tense. Where can we use this simple present tense? For this purpose, I would like to ask a simple question. What are your everyday actions? What do you do daily as a habit? Just think, what are your everyday actions? Here, if you went to grade 3 or 4, you would remember these actions. You learned some actions when you were in grade 3 and 4. I will write them on the board. Then you can remember the actions. I get up in the morning. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. If we talk about our friends, we can write my friend likes cakes. Like that, you learn some actions. So look at these actions. These actions show the day-to-day activities. So we use simple present tense to talk about everyday actions or routine events. We use simple present tense to talk about everyday actions. So we can write the usage like this. To express everyday actions, we use simple present tense to talk about, to say or to express everyday actions. Yes, now we know where can we use simple present tense. Now we can build up, we can make sentences using simple present tense. Before that, I would like to remind you the sentence pattern we use in English language. We have to follow this pattern to write a sentence. I think you can remember that S, V, O pattern. Here S for subject, V for verb, O for object. Here we use subject, verb, object to write a sentence. Here subject means the doer or the person who is doing the action. Verb shows the action and then we write object. So you have an idea how to write a sentence in English language. SVO pattern, S for subject, V for verb, O for object. And before writing the examples for simple present tense, I would like to say something about the verbs in English language. Here, if we take some examples, run, jump, read, write. These are some verbs in English language. Here, in English language, all the verbs are in plural form. All the verbs in English language are considered as plural. So we have to keep this in our mind to write sentences using simple present tense. And again, before writing the examples for this, I like to tell, there are some rules regarding simple present tense. There are 2 rules. We have to follow these 2 rules to write sentences using simple present tense. I will write them on the board. Okay, these are the 2 rules. If the subject is plural, verb should be plural too. If the subject is plural of the sentence, the verb should be plural too. The other rule is, if the subject is singular, the verb should be singular too. These are the 2 rules we use in simple present tense. If the subject is plural, the verb should be plural too. And if the subject is singular, the verb should be singular too. Now I told you 3 things. You have to keep them in your mind. We have to follow the sentence pattern, SVO. Then I told you all the verbs in English language are in plural form. And I mentioned 2 rules according to the simple present tense. Now I think it is easy to write examples for this tense. First, I'll write a Sinhala sentence, then we can convert it to English. I think it will be more clear for you. So this is the sentence. Mama හැමදාම උදේට මුහුණ සෝදන්නෙමි. This is the sentence. It comes under simple present tense because we do this action every day. Here we have to find the subject. Before writing the sentence, we have to find the subject. Here the subject is I, Mama. I. Then we have to write the verb. The verb of this sentence is සෝදන්නේ. සෝදනවා. We say wash. I wash. Then we have to write the object. The object is I wash my face. Now I have written the sentence I wash my face, but I didn't write this. හැමදාම උදේට. We can add the rest of the sentence at the end. I wash my face every morning. Now I have finished writing the sentence. Now let's see, is this sentence is correct according to the rules we learned. Look at here, the subject is plural. Here I is as the subject. In English language, I is considered as a plural subject. I is considered as a plural subject. And when it comes to the verb, here the verb is wash. Here wash is a plural verb. How do we know that it's a plural verb? I told you earlier, all the verbs in English language are in plural form. So the subject is plural and the verb is also a plural verb. So the sentence is correct according to this rule. Now I'll take another example to write singular verbs. Here the sentence is මාලන් හවසට cricket සෙල්ලම් කරනවා. First we have to find the subject of the sentence. Here the subject is මාලන්. Then we have to write the verb. The verb is සෙල්ලම් කරනවා. We say play. And the object is cricket. මාලන් play cricket හවසට. We can write that at the end. මාලන් play cricket in the evening. Now I have finished writing the sentence. Now let's see whether it is correct or not. The subject of the sentence is singular, and when it comes to the verb of the sentence is plural. The subject is singular, the verb is plural. It doesn't match. It doesn't go with this rule. It doesn't goes with this rule. If the subject is singular, the verb should be singular too. So what should we do to make this plural verb a singular verb? We have to change the verb. We have to change this plural verb. How can we change this plural verb? It is easy. We can add, or we can use the letter S to the end of the plural verb to make it singular. Here, Marlon plays cricket in the evening. Now the sentence is correct earlier it was a wrong sentence because the S was not there. So to put S to change the verb into a singular verb. Now the sentence is correct. Here we didn't want to change the verb, but for the singular subjects we have to change the plural verb. I think now you have an idea of making sentences using simple present tense. I must tell you something. Here we use S. We add S to the end of the plural verb. But the thing is, we can't use this method for all the verbs. We can't use this method for all the verbs. There are some other rules to change the plural verb and make them singular. So let's see what are the other rules of making singular verbs. Here I have written the rules like this. Look at the first one. When the verb ends with CH, SH, double S, SXO, we add ES to the end of the plural verb. If there are CH, SH, double S, SXO, we add ES to the end of the plural verb. Look at these examples. Here in this column you can see plural verbs. Here I have written the singular verbs. Catch. The last two letters are CH. So we can use ES for this verb to make it singular. Catch, catches. Push. The last two letters are SH. So we can use ES. Pushes. Miss, misses. Mix, mixes. Do, does. Then the other one is when the verb ends with Y, and if there is not a vowel before Y, we cut off Y and add IES to the end of the verb. If there is Y at the end of the plural verb, and we can see a consonant before the last letter. Before Y, we can see a consonant, or consonant means it is not a vowel. So if there's not a vowel, we cut off Y and add IES. Try, tries. Here cry, the last letter is Y. Before Y, we can't see a vowel, it's a consonant. So we use IES instead of Y. Cry, cries. Study, studies. Now let's see what happens to the verb if there's a vowel before Y. But if there is a vowel before Y, we add S to the end of the plural verb. Here the last letter is Y. Before Y we can see a vowel. So we just put S. Say, says. Buy, buys. Enjoy, enjoys. And if the plural verb doesn't go with any of these rules, we have to put S. So I have written like this. We usually add S to the end of the plural verb. Here, look at the examples. Take, takes. Write, writes. Eat, eats. Drink, drinks. Here, at the end of these verbs, we can't find CH, SH, XO or Y. So, we just put S. Now, I think it will be more useful if we can write 2 more examples. So, sentences in Sinhala, then we can convert them into English. I think it will be more clear for you. Let's take air, හවසට පැලවලට වතුර දමනවා. At a glance we can say it is a sentence which comes under simple present tense because it's an action we do daily. Here we have to write, as I said earlier, we have to take the subject first. The subject of the sentence is she. Then we have to write the verb. The verb of this sentence is වතුර දමනවා. We say it water. She water. Then we have to write the object. She watered the plants. හවසට in the evening. Okay, now I have finished writing the sentence and let's see whether it is correct. Here the subject is singular. Look at the verb. The verb is water. Water is a plural verb because you already know all the verbs in English language are considered as plural. So this is plural. The subject is singular. It doesn't match. So what do? We have to make this plural verb a singular verb. We have to change the verb. For that, what can we do? Look at the verb. We can't see CH, SH, X or Y at the end. So we can easily put S. We can easily put S to make it a singular verb. So the sentence is correct. It was not correct. It was a wrong sentence earlier. She waters the plants in the evening. If I take another example. ගොවියෝ වී වගා කරති. Here, it's a very simple sentence. The subject is farmers. Verb is වගා කරනවා. We say grow. And the object is farmers grow paddy. Here, the subject is plural and the verb is also plural. So we don't want to change the verb. Now we have written 2 more examples. I think now you have a clear idea of making sentences using simple present tense. I think it's better if you can do the activities in your pupils book regarding this simple present tense. Here, in page number 50 in your English pupils book, there's an activity, activity 2. Let's read the instructions first. Read the example and fill in the table with the words given. So we are asked to fill in the table using the verbs given as the example. Here, let's look at the example. In the first column we can see help, and in the second column we can see helps. So you know help is the plural verb, helps is the singular verb. So we can sort out these verbs into these two columns like this. Get up, gets up. Make, makes. Wake, wakes. Worship, worships. Likewise, you can fill in this table. And there's another activity, activity 7, in page number 52. Here you are asked to make changes where necessary. Make changes where necessary and build up sentences. Here you are given an example. The sun rises in the east. Here you are given a table. There are 3 columns. In the first column you can see the subjects, and in the second column you can see the verbs, and the rest of the sentences are given in the third column. So we have to select the relevant verb and relevant rest from these columns and build up a sentence. Here they have given an example, the sun. The subject is sun. So the matching verb for the sun is rise. But we have to change the verb rise here because the sun is a singular subject, so we can't write rise. We have to put a s to the end of the verb and make it singular. The sun rises in the east. Like that, you are asked to build up sentences. Let's look at the first one, my aunt. So the verb goes with my aunt is visit. You can find it later by filling the table. My aunt visit, and the rest of the sentence is us once a year. I will write it on the board. My aunt visit us once a year. The sentence is my aunt visits us once a year. Here the subject my aunt is singular, but the verb we are given is singular. But the verb we are given is plural. The subject is singular, verb is plural. So we can't write that. We have to change the verb by adding s, because we can't see ch, sh or x or y here. So we just put s. Now the sentence is correct. My aunt visits us once a year. If I take another one, the sun has already done. Bees. Here bees, the subject. Then the matching verb is collect. Bees collect. Object is nectar. Here the subject is plural, the verb also plural. So we don't want to change the verb here. Then third one, monsoons. Matching verb for monsoons is bring. Monsoons bring, and we can take rain. Monsoons bring rain from May to September. Here the subject is plural, monsoons. So the subject is plural, the verb is plural. We don't want to change the verb. I think these are enough for you. You can do the rest. And there's another activity, activity 9 in page number 53. You can easily do this activity too. Now complete this paragraph. You are given a paragraph and there are some blanks. You have to fill in the blanks using the verbs given. If I read it, I'm Amanda. Every Sunday, when we say every Sunday, it comes under simple present tense. Every Sunday, I blank goes. There are two verbs, goes to town. So what is the matching verb for this? I is a plural subject because in English language I is considered as a plural subject. So we have to put a plural verb. Here the plural verb is go. I go to town with my mother. First, we are given a plural subject, so we have to find the plural verb go. First, we go to the public library. Again, I, a plural subject. The answer is borrow. I borrow 2 new books every week. Like that, you can fill in the other blanks. Activity 8. To do this activity, we should learn question form of simple present tense or the interrogative form of simple present tense. I hope to teach you the question form of simple present tense in my next video. So, I hope to meet you soon. Thank you.